So, welcome back to the Men's Roller Derby World Cup 2018. Hard to believe it's 10:15 and it is already game 4. This is going to be Belgium versus Japan. I am Dork Mistress and I have
Holly. Hello. Good morning, everybody.
So, very quickly running through the team rosters. For Team Belgium, number 1, Flash Bandicoot. 10:30, Track Vader. 11:08, Fascinoris Fox. 12, Bruce Wayne. 13, Preuss. 17, Silver Lion. 2, Iway. 33, Human Fly. 556, Blitz. 62, Murdoch. 666, Monsieur Odin. 77, K Dang. 82, Boo. 88, Trickle Threat. 99, Soffet. And the bench staff are Hump Me, Pistol, and Makansovic.
And against them, playing in the white tops, will be Japan. And playing for Japan in this game today, we have 0242 Pork Chop Express. Number 1, U2. Number 110, Show. Number 17, Kariagi. Number 2, Kabukimono. Number 3, Harakiri. Number 442, Yellow Devil. Number 48, Daisaku. Number 6, Chuck Breaker. Number 615, Red Bull. Number 7, Umisan. Number 714, Hanzo Wheel. Number 8, Naruto. Number 9, Sakibaja. And number 99, Bubble. So on their bench we have the Bash, Singing Boobs, Makeso Shisui, and Spunky Buttercup.
And the officials who are officiating in this game, we have Ragnarok, Pussy Panzerfaust, Kurt So Good, Joe Care, Floozy Lawless, Purple Parfait, Kaiser Geyser,
Locomotive, Red Baron, Polykiwi Badass, Alien, Maki Antoinette, and Simon Says.
This is going to be a cracking game. These two teams last played each other 4 years ago, so you can just imagine how far each team has come in the last 4 years. That time, Belgium had the win, 241 to 88 for Japan. I genuinely don't know how it's going to go today.
I haven't got a clue, Dork Mistress, but I do think we should see some rather elegant skating. Both teams very agile. Both teams really good on those really large sort of flounce movements that really push their jammers across and through their pack. So it should be a good visual spectacle at least.
I think we're going to spend most of the game just going, oh, look at that footwork.
And if so, ladies and gentlemen at home, people of the world, feel free to gasp along with us. We're just sorting out a couple of official...
Both teams look ready. The atmosphere in this place is already kicking off, and it is only 10:15 on the first day.
Belgium will be lining up in the black with the red and white accents. Japan are in white with the blue accents. They do have a red star on their helmet covers for the jammers.
And if this is your first game joining us at the Men's Roller Derby World Cup, just a reminder, these group games are 30 minutes only and the clock does not stop. So that is 30 minutes from the first whistle to the last whistle. No clock stoppages, so any timeouts, official timeouts or injuries happen in that 30 minutes.
We have number 82, Boo, for Belgium pushing up against the front, and at the back it's number 8, Naruto, for Japan. Both of them just trying to dart side to side. Boo pushing slightly more through towards the middle on that inside line, but knocked in Japan's pivot. Number 1, U2, trying to do that recycle. The pack is now switched back around.
Both jammers having a lot of success in pushing the pack around. We're now on the straightaway between turns 2 and 3. But we still don't have a lead yet.
Yeah, a bit of space on the outside. Boo just managing to pull back through to the inside line, picking up lead jammer. That going to Belgium for jam number 1.
Both packs speeding up, so it's a fast, loose pack.
We've had a star pass to U2 for Japan, who's now reapproaching the back of the pack. Belgium being told to continue running the jam. So Boo now reapproaching on a second scoring pass, having picked up 4 points already. U2 just dodging around the shoulders of Murdoch. Points apiece.
And that was a great first jam and absolutely proof that this is going to be a great game to watch.
Yep, 8 points picked up by Belgium, 4 for Japan. Belgium asking to run. They do finish with that 4 points in advantage, but they could have held to a 0. So Belgium certainly looking to see if they can push their jammers. They might be just testing it out. This is, of course, their first game of this tournament.
And on the jam line for Belgium now, it is K-Dang up against Kabuki Komono.
Kadang just pushed to the outside. Recycle back in, comes in legally. Umi-san tried to pull back, but was unable to get that cutting. And it is again lead going to Belgium, very closely followed by Kabuki-Mono.
And both packs, well, Japan trying to speed up the pack, Belgium trying to slow down the pack. As you'd expect, trying to get that point. Or points, Belgium, I think, choosing again to run the jam long.
Yeah, Kabuki-Mono desperately trying to throw the hips around, picking up 2 points, but Belgium's Kadang picking up 3. So again, the advantage going to Belgium.
And it's paying off for them to run the jams long at the moment. They are picking up the points.
They are, but it is very close call there, considering Belgium were at the back of that pack. Quite easily, Japan could have picked up all 4 before Belgium actually hit the back of the Japanese team.
Maybe Belgium were looking to run it for yet another lap. They were thinking they'd get through, and when they didn't, called the jam.
Potentially. So into the next jam, we're going to be seeing Triple Threat up against Harakiri.
And that's a direction penalty picked up by Japan. So that's a blocker advantage to Belgium on track.
Oh, Harakiri picking up a cut penalty. Knocked to the inside line, ran back onto the track, so it's a power jam now in favour of Triple Threat.
And that's the 3rd lead jam picked up by Belgium in this game, so 3 for 3.
Some good toes-up action around the outside line. Triple Threat managing to just stay on whilst the out-of-play call was carried on through.
Belgium with a great display of why you want a goat. They have Umazan stuck there, keeping that pack on turn 2.
Triple Threat now slowed down. A wonderful stoppage there by Japan. Just managing to get themselves together. Umasan going in for that final shoulder, but Triple Threat just spinning off the edge. Quick look to the bench. Bench is saying carry on. We're going to carry on playing, even though we do have Kabuki-Mono back on the track.
That is Japan completing their initial pass and forcing the call off for that jam. And the Belgian bench looked very happy with that scoreline.
Well, a 24-point jam, I'd certainly be happy with that. Regardless of whether it was picked up in a power jam or not, that's a decent score to put on, bringing Belgium's points up to 35. Japan held to a 0 in that jam, but they have 6 points so far.
25 minutes left in this game, and that momentum is absolutely key in these first few minutes, because with only a 30-minute game, you haven't got long to try and close that gap down.
Rematch of the first jam here. Naruto up against Boo. Boo knocks to that inside line. Naruto now with a little bit of an advantage, and it is lead jammer going to Japan first time. Naruto getting nice and low, now currently half a lap behind the pack as Boo's pushing his way out at the front.
Boo pushes their way out of the front, completing that initial pass. And is approaching the rear of the pack, which forces Japan to call off that jam. But Japan picking up 3 points.
Holding Belgium to a 0 for the first time in this game as well.
Again, momentum is going to be key in this first 10 minutes. And that's a big jam for Japan. Doesn't look like a lot of points, but it's a big...
It's a third of their points, but as you said, it's more importantly the momentum break. It's taking that control back from Belgium. Yes, Belgium have had a really big power jam, but now we've taken lead. We've got the points, and we've held you to nothing.
Absolutely. On the jam line for Japan, it is Kabuki-Mono.
It's up against Kadong for Belgium, who races around the outside line, picks up lead jammer. Belgium now looking to take that control back.
Anything you can do, I can do better.
Indeed, they are just really going for broke on this one, running those jams long, definitely looking to see if they can hold control. So Japan are going to have to do a lot to get it back now. We've got a stash happening in Japan, but a nice race up that inside line.
And I believe that was a star pass violation. So a little bit of confusion amongst the Japanese players around who's going for what.
It looks like both of them have actually been sent off. Pivot and Jammer have been sent to the penalty box, but the one is being asked to return to the track. In the meantime, Kadong is racing around the outside line, picking up another Grand Slam third pass, scoring pass for the Belgian team.
And the officials resolving the confusion around the Japanese players in the penalty box.
So the penalty was sat by number 6, Chuck Breaker, who was just a blocker. I do apologise, not Chuck Breaker. So the penalty was sat by Kabukimono, the jammer, as a jammer. Returned back to the track, but unable to complete any scoring passes. So Japan sticking on 9 points, and another 24-point jam for Belgium, another big jam for Belgium.
Very quick chance to talk to you about Roller Derby Elite, the brand that is the sport. They're a proud sponsor of Worldwide Roller Derby and a platinum sponsor of Team USA.
I wonder what platinum sponsorship gets you these days.
Probably a bespoke package.
And if you want a bespoke package, get in touch with Roller Derby Elite.
So on the jam line again for Belgium. Oh,
it's an official timeout. Teams had thought that was the first whistle. Action started to take place, but fortunately nobody has been injured. So we are in an official timeout. The clock does not stop. So the referee's just directing, having a look on the track. It is the Belgian coach just having a quick chat with Igor Maniak, who is our head referee for this game.
So while we're in this official timeout, Sucker Punch Skate Shop is the largest Derby owned and operated store in Europe. Operation online and actually having a physical store. Heavily involved in the European Derby community on a number of levels. They are best known for reliable service, honest advice and competitive prices, as well as top quality products and huge product range. And we are very grateful for their sponsorship of this amazing game.
So just having a look at the 6 jams that we've had previously, both teams are running a 3-jammer rotation. So just sticking with their 3 jammers, quite interesting to see. Belgium having picked up 2 24-point jams so far in the last 6. Japan's highest score was that first jam they had where they scored 4 points. So quite a difference there, obviously showing in our scoreline, 59 to Belgium, 9 points to Japan currently.
I think the difference has been the ability of Belgium to hold back the Japanese jammers, and Japan aren't able to do the same for Belgium because those big jams coming through, it's not been the same jammer. The defense hasn't been able to hold them back. And I think, you know, the minute that they go down to somebody in the box, that's what's allowing these big point-scoring, multiple-pass jams.
And you're right there, Duck Mistress, you are right. The points, as we said, not coming from the same jammer from Belgium, coming from each of the jammers. They're managing to rack up points across the board. So Japan just having to really kind of work. They might have taken some of this time out to try and work out how they can lock down on the Belgian jammers, or they might just decide to go more offense, get their jammers out, because when they had that control, the game did swing slightly in their favour.
And you can see that going on the offense on this first, as straight out of the box. And it is a power jam to Japan, picking up lead. So that is Harakiri, lead jammer for Japan. But again, as you said, going straight onto the offense, right from the jam line. And that's great one-on-one blocking from Bruce Wayne, holding back Harakiri as long as possible.
Harakiri now just fielding Kadong into the Japanese wall at the back. He's taken off the outside, but follows through and manages to break through the front of the pack before Harakiri can actually get through on this scoring pass. Japan currently on a scoring pass up. Both jammers now on equal footing in the same scoring pass. And Kadong unable to pick up any points, but good 5 points there by Harakiri, picking up the full 5.
And it was some great timed offense there from Umasan, helped get Harakiri through. But again, just Japan need to really focus on the wall, really get tight together to hold back Belgium. And this has been the biggest jam of the game for Japan in terms of points, picking up that 10, taking them to 19.
Yeah, doubling their score.
18 minutes left in this game.
Silver Line picking up lead for Belgium up against Naruto. Naruto still struggling at the front. Star has been removed from the helmet, still pushing through, knocked to the inside line. A nice cheeky little hit knock there by Murdoch.
First time we've seen Silver lying on the jam line for Belgium, so we're breaking up this 3-jammer rotation, trying something a bit new.
We are indeed. Silver Line, however, not a new jammer, quite an established jammer for Team Belgium. So just being thrown into the mix now that they're settling into their pattern. Oh no! That is a cut, picked up. Silver Line knocked to the outside and carried on through. So power jam in favor of Japan, who have had a star pass to U2, previously taking a star pass for Japan and being fairly effective, picking up points on it previously.
And Japan effectively holding back
good
Aiwei from Belgium as a goat, and that worked magnificently. 5 points for Japan.
That was just dancing up that inside line from U2. Really good work.
But Aiwei still stuck on turn 4 behind that wall of white from Japan, enabling another Grand Slam scoring pass.
This is good work here from Japan. This is already going to be their biggest jam of the game, and it's not over yet. Silver Line, however, back out from the penalty box, races up that inside line and picks up 4 points for Belgium.
But this will be a full 2-minute jam, so we still have 25 seconds with both teams now on scoring passes.
U2 still going through on the toe stops. Really good work on that inside line. Just shrugs off the hit there by Aiwei.
But Monsieur Odan going to the box for a cut track penalty, giving Japan the blocker advantage on track. And that was a big jam for Japan, 15 points, but Belgium picked up 10, taking them 69 points for Belgium now, 34 for Japan. 15 minutes left to go. So it's about 2-1 at the moment. However, in the last 2 jams, Japan have picked up 25 points. So that gap has closed significantly in the last 4 minutes.
Kabuki-mono for Japan on the outside line, with Trickle Threat pushing through on that inside. Little bit of space. Trickle Threat is through, but no, it is a cut. Another cut to Team Belgium, which gives space for Japan. However, the helmet cover has been removed. They heard the lead jammer whistles. It's an automatic reaction for most jammers nowadays.
But unfortunately, that has meant that Japan will not be eligible for lead jammer, and this will be a full 2-minute jam. And there's Kabuki-mono pushed out and recycled all the way back by Fasanoris Fox.
Japan now looking to try and goat, but that pack is still quite closed up, so they might, they're going in for a little bit of offensive play. Belgium down to just 3 blockers now. Fasanoris Fox sent to the box. There's the star pass. And we now have Chuck Breaker with that initial pass for Japan.
Fasanoris Fox sent to the Cheese Balls Bearings penalty box for a forearms penalty.
Lovely spin round there by Chuck Breaker, who picked up no points in that pass as his helmet cover had come off. So an unfortunate pass there for Japan. We have had Trickle Threat return back, picking up now a second scoring pass.
Fasanoris Fox released from the Cheese Balls Bearing penalty box just as Chuck Breaker makes it through for a 4-point scoring pass for Japan, and Trickle Threat completes another 4-point scoring pass. So both teams racking up the points in this 2 minutes. And Japan effectively doing two-people braces within the pack to deny Trickle Threat that full pass. And we're just checking on the points, and it's Belgium picking up 10 points in that jam, Japan picking up 6, 40 now playing 79 with 13 minutes left to go in this game.
Yeah, both teams going at it quite hard. We saw quite a lot of stumbling. That was a full 2-minute jam. There was a little bit of fatigue showing just towards the end, as teams were just starting to sort of roll down on top of each other. And indeed, Japan now taking that team timeout just to give themselves a little bit of breathing space. We are about halfway through, just over halfway through, 12 minutes, 48 seconds to go in this game. Dortmund, just tell me a little bit more about the stats we've had over from Bobby Narco.
We've already talked about how important momentum is in this game, and the stats are showing that. So the first 5 jams were all about Belgium racking up multiple scoring passes, whereas this last 3 jams, it's been Japan that have had the momentum, picking up multiple scoring passes and holding Belgium to 10 points, 2 passes per jam, which, when you think that they were doing 24-point passes just a couple of jams earlier, just shows that swing of momentum, enabling Japan to close down that gap. And so the key thing for them is going to be to continue that progress. We're halfway, 12 minutes left. There's time to close that down. It's all about the walls. I know I keep saying that. It's all about the blocking.
It's almost as if you've seen roller derby before.
And very quickly, a time to remind you that Cheese Balls bearings, find your stride with the original handmade bearing, Cheese Balls skate bearings, cheeseballs.com, and sponsors of our penalty box.
Yep, that's cheese with a Z, a Z, Cheese Balls.
That just makes me hungry.
So getting back into the action, we have Dung for Belgium round the outside, very good at following that outside line and picking up lead jammer.
Just as Japan pick up a cut penalty. So that is a 3-4 Belgium track advantage.
3-3 penalties for pack destruction going out to Belgium as well.
But that didn't hinder Kedang at all. He skated through that pack.
Japan down to just a single blocker now on the track, trying to help Harakiri through. And Kedang is unfortunately skating laps, so Japan having to really try and break their jammer out. Being held at the moment by Trap Vader. Harakiri going in on the offensive themselves, but unable to actually make any impact.
But Japan now have 2 blockers back on track. It is Bubble and Sake Badger trying to break up that Belgian wall, but Kedang able to get through with no real defense ahead of him. It's 27-5 for Kedang.
I was about to say we have had a tip out in the Cheese Balls bearings penalty box, but we've had a return. They must be selling cakes.
And that's another penalty picked up for Japan. That's Kabukimono.
We've had a star pass over to U2 in Japan as well. U2 been very effective pivot turn jammer, and indeed breaks around with a spin around the back of Human Fly. And look at the points that Kedang has picked up for Belgium.
Just waiting for confirmation that that is 34 points in that jam. Just as we talked about momentum, Belgium have come out and said, no, we want to go back to where we were, which is multiple scoring passes. And it just shows the impact that if you have 1 blocker on track, it's going to be a very high-scoring jam for your opponent.
Yeah, that was a very penalty-heavy jam. Belgium able to be more aware of what they're doing with regards to penalties. Japan picking up a penalty for almost every player on the track during that last jam.
But it's Yellow Devil jamming for Japan up against Silver Lion for the 2nd time on the jam line for Belgium.
And it's the first jam for Yellow Devil. managing to just get around Track Vader, who was looking for that pullback. Yellow Devil now trying to find space on the inside line, runs through, but just knocked off last minute. That's a big hit out and a pullback by Monsieur Odan.
We've seen quite loose, fluid packs, but for the first 30 seconds of that jam, we were still on turn 1. That was the slowest pack, the sort of most solid pack I think we've seen this game.
Again, is that due to fatigue, or is that a control element being brought in by Belgium? If the pack's not moving, our jammers pick up more points.
I think it looked to me more like Belgium were controlling that pack. I think what we've seen in the first few minutes of the first half of this game has been nobody's really wanted to control the pack, whereas now we're definitely seeing that. And Japan now on 40 points, Belgium 3 times that number, 122. And 8 minutes left in this game.
Japan trying to go for an instant star pass. Kabuki Mono trying to pass straight over to U2 over the wall, but unfortunately the star was dropped prior to release. So Japan have had to reset their tactics. And this time now, Kabuki Mono is just pushing through on that inside line. Lead already going out to Trickle Threat. And he is now on a scoring pass for Belgium.
And again, we're seeing much more control of pack speed from Belgium, holding the Japan jammer at the back, necessitating that star pass. And the star has now gone to U2.
Who else would it go to?
Absolutely.
Trickle Threat very much aware of the impact of the star pass, calls that jam after picking up all 4 points, and before U2 can reach the back to pull any points back for Japan.
Just chance to remind you, bruised skate straps. Skates just don't quite fit right. Don't let foot or heel slippage mess with your game. Check out bruised skate straps. They wrap around your boot and plate to keep your feet in place so you can improve your agility. Be better with bruised skate straps. BruisedSN.com.
We're going to be seeing Kadang once more, looking to repeat that high-scoring jam from previous, and picks up lead jammer control going to Belgium. A star pass instantly on the lead jammer whistle, going over from Naruto.
And great work from the Belgian blockers, just destroying any chance of Japan holding together or letting Kadang through.
Recycle once more on Chuck Breaker by Track Vader. Track Vader basically sharking out a lot, holding those jammers back, knocking them out and recycling back, giving plenty of space for his own jammer to make their way through. Fascinoris Fox just taken out for a forearm, which takes Belgium down to 3 blockers. Still able to hold. Oh, massive shoulders on Murdoch, taking down Chuck Breaker.
But Japan have now completed their initial pass, so wait to see how long Belgium are going to let this jam run. And the answer is they're going to hit it and quit it. Well, not 4 points, 15 points in that jam. Oh. 18 points in that jam, taking Belgium to 149 points. Japan now on 40 points, 5 minutes left in this game. And that is 4 jams straight where Belgium have denied Japan any points.
Wow, that definitely is some good control from the team in black.
I think we've definitely seen that in the last few jams. They've really tightened that pack control, and this is where that denial of points is coming from.
Oh, good pullback by U2, manages to pull that cut penalty on Silver Lying. This gives Harakiri a power jam. Lovely spin up the inside, spins once more. Can he do it again? Oh no, just taken down. Big hit by Monsieur Odin.
But the offense comes piling in from Japan, well timed. And he's through. Lead jammer for Japan, and the crowd have gone crazy.
We've all got the Japanese flags waving in the crowd. support there for the team currently behind. Oh, that was amazing. Shoulders sideways straight through that square wall.
And this is only the third time Japan have had lead jammer, and it's the second time for Harakiri.
And that was an illegal re-entry by Silver Lion, so this is a double power jam now for Japan. And a good 4-point pass picked up. There's a 1 no pass, no point pass for Harakiri.
And that jam came to an end. 9 points for Japan, taking them to 49, playing 149 for Belgium. No points for Belgium in that last jam. Quick chance to let you know about our relay sponsor, powered by vMix.
That is only the second jam in this entire game where Japan have held Belgium to 0 points. Really good work there. I mean, they'd had the double power jam certainly in their favor. They now got a power start for Kabuki-Mono. Silver Lion is standing in the choose balls penalty box. But there is space at the front, inside line, and it is again lead jammer Japan.
But Belgium are out. Silver Lion completing his first scoring pass, racing back to the pack. And Japan call the jam, but it's Belgium that pick up the points. So 1 point for Belgium, Japan not picking up anything in that jam.
Yeah, some very good work by Silver Lion, just constantly pushing through to get that first point.
There was real hustle as he got around the track.
It's definitely aiming for more. I think he wanted to get that second point as well, but it was a jump around the hips. Didn't land in time, so points not awarded.
2 minutes left in this game.
We are looking at Naruto up against Boo. Boo, I believe, has had a break from jamming for a while, has had a little bit of a pause, but we're seeing him back on track now.
Tried that outside line, but was hit out by a toe stop. Recycle didn't stop him from picking up lead jammer for Belgium. Naruto still in the pack, pushing out the front, just as Boo skates around the outside. Just like the pack isn't even there.
This is a star pass has occurred, and of course it's gone to U2.
The one and only U2. And Belgium bench advise calling the jam off, denying Japan the points. Belgium picking up 9. So that's 159 now, playing 49, and we have 1 minute left in this game.
Yeah, I think that was a very, very decent call by the bench. U2 has been very effective. As soon as that star pass happens, I'd be wanting my jammer to call it. We need to call it. We need to stop U2 from being effective as a backup jammer for Japan.
So it is Yellow Devil up against Trickle Threat. Trickle Threat, I think the outstanding jammer for Belgium in this game, has picked up the most multiple scoring passes.
And picks up lead one more time.
Yellow Devil on the jam line for the second time for Japan, but has taken off the helmet cover. Again, instant reaction when you aren't lead, take the helmet cover off.
The Yellow Devil, very sneaky now, still trying to jam through. The star pass has actually occurred. And that's a very good work there by Japan to try and throw Belgium off, which they did do for a few seconds, but they've cottoned on to what's happening now.
Just as Trickle Threat completes his second scoring pass. So that is 10 points for Belgium already in this jam. And the period clock has come to an end, so this jam will be the final jam of the game.
As and when it is completed. Good bit of running there by Chuck Breaker. I still can't get over that star pass. I'm in awe. That was brilliant work. Both jammers now hitting the back of the pack. Looks like this is running.
But it's Japan picking up the cut penalty.
Trickle Threat still going around, looking for as many points as possible. Currently having already picked up 24 points in this jam. There's still half a minute left to go. Can he pick up more? He can indeed.
And actually that was the offense coming in for Japan that let Trickle Threat through that gap in the pack. That was unfortunate. But it's a hit out and recycle on triple threat. Running down the clock, 17 seconds left in this game.
Chuckbreaker having a tough time. Flash Bandicoot knocking out and recycling back. Chuckbreaker has been stuck between turns 1 and 2 for the past 30 seconds, not able to make any progress, and just gets through. That is scoring points for Japan in the final seconds of this game.
That was fun.
So Japan finishing on 53 unofficial score. Belgium 188, a 29-point jam at the end there for Belgium.
It's been those very high-scoring jams that have really made that big points differential. And, you know, but it's still been a fantastic game to watch.
Just unbelievable. Some really good play from both sides. A lot of the control going towards Belgium, a lot of the penalties going towards Japan, I believe.
And the statistics always show the game. So Belgium picking up lead 11 times, Japan 4 times, and that just really sort of shows where the big momentum was. It was all about getting your jammer through.
The one statistic I think, Doc Mistress, that surprised me the most is the amount of power jams. Belgium gave away 5 power jams and only received 1. But look, their defence is so strong that they were able to still hold those points back whilst they gave away 5 to 1 power jams.
It was the Belgium defence that was the strongest, that really created those multiple scoring pass opportunities. And that was the story of this game.
Was indeed.
So I've been Doc Mistress.
I've been Holly. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned for more action here on the M14 track at the Men's Roller Derby World Cup 2018.
Bye.